Just visit thenewcalgaryherald.com with more of everything worth knowing.
The well-worn hallways at Elbow Park Elementary speak to the school's history in its long-established neighborhood. But when it comes to innovative learning, Elbow Park is on the cutting edge.
Well, let's act it out. Motor beat.
It may look like fancy dance class, but this is how Richard Gaskell explains programming robots to 5th and 6th graders.
The nice part is that you really are hitting the scientific process in a very practical way. Something's going wrong with your robot. It tends to happen. So you're saying, so what do I do to fix it?
Principal Lori Pamplin says the robotics lab and a resident storyteller gives students here a well-rounded education.
Snap!
Out of 715 schools, Elbow Park tied for 3rd spot in the province in the Fraser Institute's annual elementary school rankings.
I get thrown this way. Ah! I get thrown this way. Ow!
Storytelling is all about magic and wonder. So I'll be working with the kids at this school and developing their skills as storytellers as well. Hoping to see the confidence, the sense of amazement and their own imaginations take root.
And the king says,
to help with the magic, Stockton always brings along his trusty harp.
Storytellers through the ages used a stringed instrument, and they brought story to life not just with the language, but with the landscape that the sound of the strings and the music could create. And so the harp is the most amazing instrument for doing that, and it creates a richly textured background for the stories to come to life on.
It's hard to believe these robots were nothing more than a box of parts just a few weeks ago.
Well, this is a robotics kit we have. There's lots of pieces, and it comes with manuals and stuff like.
And while the robot is on a hypothetical mission to Mars to look for water, there is more than just a Lego model being built here.
Well, I hope that I'll learn that how to program and stuff, so I have a better chance of knowing what to do instead of being like, oh, what should I do here? Instead, I'm just like, oh, I know what to do here. Snap, done, everything.
Why don't you figure out which ones are the absolutely necessary ones to put in?
I'm a retired teacher, so this is part of my retirement.
Richard Gaskell helps guide the students through the programming pratfalls.
Right, the robots are really not all that smart, so we have to provide the intelligence for it. So that's what the students are doing.
There's these different blocks you put in order, and there's different blocks to make the robot do different things. So there's one to make the motors run, and there's one to make some of the sensors go on, or stuff like that. So you just put the blocks in different order and make the blocks do different things, and then you should make the robot do what you want it to do.
How's your robot doing?
Not so well.
The robot lab mixes mathematics, science, language arts, and social skills.
They're working in teams, that's right. Yeah, you have to be able to work in teams in today's business world. Absolutely.
Yes, that's fun.
Oh, for sure. You have to all work together just to solve the problems, and then everything, it's for sure, will work. Because to every problem, there has to be a solution. Read the sentence I wrote at the top.
School officials are reluctant to compare Elbow Park's test results. The school sits in the middle of some of Calgary's most affluent communities, where kids rarely have social or other issues that can prevent them from excelling academically. It's a place where kids like Lulu can dream of becoming a neurologist.
The teachers are really nice and everything, and there's a lot of like all the kids who go here, of course since it's a public school, are in the neighborhood, and so it's easy to go over to people's houses and you just know their families, and it's great.
Goes into the woods at all. I talked to the kids about something called the storyteller's hush, where you get to the best part of the story and you can hear a pin drop, because it's as though you're not sitting on the carpet anymore, you're right there.
In a report card traditionally dominated by private and charter schools, a top 10 placing by 4 Calgary area public schools is a fairy tale ending. Rick Donkers, CalgaryHerald.com.